Billy was a small town loner who never did dream of ever leaving southern Arizona, river herring wedding bells ring. He never had a lot of luck with the ladies, he sure had a lot of good working skills. Never cared about climbing any ladder, he knew the way in a small cafe, found the real. Met Miss Bonnie and a little bit of her was a little too much. A few movies and a few months later, the feeling got strong enough. He didn't own a car, so it must have been love. Drove him uptown for a diamond. That's when he started going over the line, working overtime to give her things. Just to hear her say she don't deserve them, but he loves her and he just kept going overboard, over the limit to afford to give her things he knew she wanted. 'Cause without her, where would he be? See, it's not for him. She is his only need. Ring on her finger and one on the ladder, a new promotion every now and then. Bonnie worked until she couldn't tire of it, and then stayed at home and had the first of 2 children. And by the time it flew, the babies grew up and moved away, left them sitting on the front porch rocking, and Billy watching Bonnie's hair turn gray. And never once in a while you could see him get up and he'd head downtown, 'cause he'd heard about something she wanted, and it just had to be found. Didn't matter how simple or how much it was love. And boy, ain't that love just something when it's strong enough to keep a man going over the line, working overtime to give her things. Just to hear her say she don't deserve them, but he loved her and he just kept going overboard, over the limit to afford to give her things he knew she wanted. 'Cause without her, where would he be? See, it's not for him. She is his only need. Over the line, working overtime. She is his only need. Overboard, over the limit, just for her. She is his only need.
Let's learn His Only Need. It's choreographed by Ria Vos. It is a 32 count 4-wall intermediate level line dance with a restart on wall 4 after 20 and counts. I'm going to turn around and break down the dance section by section using steps and counts. We'll then practice the front wall all the way through with steps and counts. Talk about the restart, and then we're going to go through and dance 5 walls of the dance so that you know how it flows, so you can hopefully dance this on a dance floor near you. So let's turn around and learn His Only Need. Section 1, your weight's going to start on your left foot. We're going to do a knife up basic to the right. So you're going to step your right foot to the right side. You're going to rock your left foot behind your right and recover onto your right foot. We're now going to step our left foot to the left side, cross your right behind your left, Make a quarter turn over your left shoulder, stepping forward with your left foot to face 9 o'clock. We're now going to do a quarter turning nightclub. So you're going to make a quarter turn over your left shoulder as you step your right foot to the right side to face 6 o'clock. Rock your left foot behind your right and recover onto your right foot. We're now going to make a quarter turn over our right shoulder, stepping back with your left foot to face 9 o'clock. Make a half turn over your right shoulder, stepping forward with your right foot to face 3 o'clock. Step forward with your left foot, do a half pivot over your right shoulder, putting your weight onto your right foot to face 9 o'clock. Step forward with your left and sweep your right from back to front. So let's try that with some counts. Weight is on your left, doing your nightclub basics. So it's 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1. Section 2, we're going to cross our right over our left, rock your left foot to the left side, recover onto your right. We're now going to cross our left behind our right, rock your right foot to the right side, recover onto your left. We're going to cross our right behind our left and sweep your left from front to back. Cross your left behind your right, make a quarter turn over your right shoulder, stepping forward with your right foot to face 12 o'clock, and then step forward with your left. We're now going to do a half pivot over our right shoulder, putting your weight onto your right foot to face 6 o'clock, and then you're going to make a half turn over your right shoulder, stepping back with your left foot to face 12 o'clock, and then step back with your right. So let's try that with some counts. We would have just finished our sweep, so you're going to do your crossover. So it's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. Section 3, we're going to step our left foot back. You're going to step together with your right. You're now going to cross walk your left over your right, recover onto your right foot, step your left foot to the left side and touch your right next to your left. We're going to step our right foot to the right side and you're going to lunge to the right. I like to slightly point my left toe as I lean to the right. We're now going to put our weight onto our left, and as we do that, we're going to do a small hitch with our right knee, and we're going to do a full spin, turning over our left shoulder, coming back to 12 o'clock. You're going to step your right foot to the right side, cross your left behind your right, step your right foot to the right side. And then we're going to cross our left over our right, but as you're crossing over, this is going to be a rock, and you will recover in the next section. So let's try that with some counts. We just did our step back with our right, so you're going to do your back together. So it's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Section 4 in our final section of the dance, we're going to recover back onto our right foot. We're going to weave, so you're going to step your left foot to the left side, cross your right over your left, step your left foot to the left side, cross your right behind your left, step your left foot to the left side. We're now going to cross walk our right over our left, opening our body into that diagonal. Recover back onto your left foot. You're going to make a half turn over your right shoulder, stepping forward with your right foot to face 430, and then step forward with your left. You're going to use this step forward with your left as a prep. We're going to go into a full turn, turning over your left shoulder. You're going to make a half turn, stepping back with your right foot to face 1030. Make a half turn over your left shoulder, stepping forward with your left foot to face 430. And then when we go into the next wall, you're going to make an eighth of a turn over your left shoulder, squaring up to the 3 o'clock wall, going into your nightclub basic. And that is how you will start the next wall. So let's try that with some counts. We would have just cross rock. For 1, you're going to recover it 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1 to start the dance over again. So now let's face the front. We're going to do it 1 time through with steps, 1 time through with counts. Weight is on your left. You're starting with your nightclub basic. So it's nightclub basic to the right, side, behind, quarter, quarter, nightclub basic, quarter, back, half step, half pivot, step, sweep, cross, side rock, recover, behind, side rock, recover, behind, sweep, behind, quarter, step, half pivot, half back, back, back together, cross, rock, side, touch, lunge. Now is your full spin, side, behind, side, cross, rock. Recover, side, cross, side, behind, side, cross, rock. Recover, half step, half, half, making that 8th turn to start over again. So let's try that with some counts. Weight is on your left, stepping to the right. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1. Making sure that you make that 8th turn over your left shoulder to go into the next wall. So when we're finishing 12 o'clock, you will be facing that 4:30 diagonal. You'll make your 8th turn to face 3 o'clock. When we're doing 3 o'clock, you'll be facing the 7:30 diagonal and you'll make that 8th return to square up to 6 o'clock. When we're doing the 6 o'clock wall, you will be facing the 10:30 diagonal, making that 8th of a turn to square up to 9 o'clock. And when you're doing the 9 o'clock wall, you'll be facing the 1:30 diagonal, making that 8th of a turn to square up to 12 o'clock. So now, let's talk about the restart. The restart's gonna happen on wall 4. You're going to dance 20 and count, which is up until your side touch, and then you will start over again. So when we do that restart, wall 5 will happen facing 9 o'clock. So let's dance those 20 and count so that you know where it happens. Weight is on your left. Right now, technically, we would be facing the 10:30 diagonal. You would make that 8th of a turn to do your nightclub basic to the right. So you're doing your nightclub basic. Side, behind, quarter, quarter, nightclub basic. Quarter, back, half step, half pivot, step, sweep. Cross, side, rock, behind, side, rock, back, sweep. Behind, quarter, step, half pivot, half back, back together, cross, rock, side, touch. Right here is where you will restart the dance doing your nightclub basic. If you listen to the music, it does change for the very end part, right before you are restarting. The music is slightly different, and it does have a couple beats where you are matching, and it kind of lets you know that that restart is happening, and then you will start over again. Now, the dance technically ends facing the side. What I like to do is I do my cross rock, and instead of going into the diagonal to then step forward and turn, all I did was do a cross rock, and I swore up to 12 o'clock and then stepped forward, because that is where the music fades out. So that's something that you could do as well. Or if you would like to dance even though the music has ended, you can finish it by doing your rock and step and your turn into your nightclub if you would like. There is no ending listed on the step sheet. If you choose to finish and end with the nightclub, then you are dancing to no music at that very end, so just be aware that that is happening. So now let's go around. On the front and back walls, I'm going to do steps. Side walls, I'm going to do counts. We're going to dance 5 walls of the dance so that you can practice the transition from the restart into the next wall. Weight is on your left. You're starting with your nightclub basic to the right. So it's nightclub basic, side, behind, quarter, quarter, nightclub basic. Quarter, half step, half pivot, step, sweep. Cross, side, rock, back, sweep. Behind, quarter, step, half pivot, half back. Back together, cross, rock, side, touch, lunge. Full spin, side, behind, side, cross, rock. Recover, side, cross, side, behind, side, cross, rock. Recover, half step. Half, half to your 8th nightclub. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. Make your 8th turn. It's nightclub. Side, behind, quarter, nightclub. Quarter, half step, half pivot, step, sweep. Cross, side, rock, back, sweep. Behind, quarter, step, half pivot, half back. Back together, cross, rock, side, touch, lunge, full spin. Side, behind, side, cross, rock. Recover, side, cross, side, behind, side, cross, rock. Recover, half step. And your full turn, you're gonna make your 8th turn. This is your restart wall. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and restart. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. And then you will continue on until the song ends. So now that you've learned it with the tutorial, you can use the timestamp in the video description below to skip to the rear demo so you can practice as much as you would like, so you can hopefully go out and dance this on a dance floor near you. I hope this helped you learn His Only Need. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys.
Billy was a small town loner who never did dream of ever leaving southern Arizona, where ever hearing wedding bells ring. He never had a lot of luck with the ladies, but he sure had a lot of good working skills. Never cared about climbing any ladder. He knew the way in a small cafe, found the will. Met Miss Bonnie and a little bit of her was a little too much. A few movies and a few months later, the feeling got strong enough. He didn't own a car, so it must have been love. I drove him uptown for a diamond. That's when he started going over the line, working overtime to give her things. Just to hear her say she don't deserve them, but he loves her. He just kept going overboard, over the limit to afford to give her things he knew she wanted. 'Cause without her, where would he be? See, it's not for him. She is his only need. Ring on her finger and one on the ladder, a new promotion every now and then. Bonnie worked until she couldn't tire of it, and then stayed at home and had the first of 2 children.